What's going on, y'all? Peace, love, and light. You know what it is. It's Masterpiece. And I'm just here with a new perspective on things. It's not new, actually. It's ancient, but it's being revived, thankfully. And it's about the body's ability to heal itself. Maybe I'll make a series out of this. Maybe it'll be called the Divine Body. The Divine Temple. I touched a lid. I grabbed a lid that was on the stove for too long. I didn't know the stove was on. And I picked it up and I literally heard it go. Really painful. I dropped the lid, put it under cold water, and now I got a big blister. But then, looking at the blister, it gave me inspiration to do the video, because I don't know if a lot of people know this or not, but the blister is the body trying to heal itself. When you offend the body, like I have done, the body sends healing fluids, it's always fluid, to the spot that you have offended. If it's drastic, it will hurt and you'll know it's there, like this burn. And if it's subtle or gradual, then you may not know it's there, like say a tumor or a cyst. Okay? Now, what is a tumor or a cyst? Well, it's exactly what I have here as the blister. The blister is a sac of water, healing water. And because it's instantaneous, it's very fluid and it gets to the spot very quickly. The water cools everything down and it buffers the body. The same thing happens when you eat meat. The same thing happens when you continuously eat a sugary, starchy diet, for example, except it goes through your whole body. And so you are inflamed or possibly looking overweight and you just don't know why. Maybe you have stubborn weight on your calves, maybe in the back of your arms, but you're thin everywhere else. Maybe it's just your face that is bigger. But just know that
1 minute left.
If you stop abusing or offending your body, then the waters will retreat. Now, the more slowly and gradual your abuse or your offenses, then the harder the liquid has a chance to become. If the offense or the abuse to your body is slow and gradual, then the fluid doesn't have to be as thin and it starts to get thicker and thicker. For example, if you offend your body and receive a cold, your sinus gets all stuffed up. Or if you hold back emotion that you need to get off of your chest, but you just can't, then you will experience mucus here. You're offending yourself. When that happens, mucus, like snot, collects. The same fluids are collecting here to help heal, and the same fluids are collecting in a cancerous growth or a cyst. It's the body trying to heal itself. Now, if I was to poke this open, or if I was to get the tumor removed, this would take longer to heal and it wouldn't heal correctly, would it? Or like a scab. If I picked at the scab, it would take longer to heal, right? If I interfere with the body, it takes longer to heal. It takes longer for it to do what it was designed to do if you get in the way of it. Most times people pop these blisters because they're on their foot and they're annoying and they just pop it and the fluid runs out. But not all of the fluid. Some fluid stays behind, of course, You can't get it all out, molecularly speaking. So when you pop it and you see it running out and you know that there's some left behind, it's the same way with a cyst. My wife has a friend who just had testicular cancer and had not talked to me about it and got his testicle removed when there was something that he could have done about it. What was in his testicle was basically a blister full of snot. Condensed snot, because it's been there so long, because he's abusing that part for so long that it's solidifying. It's solidifying and solidifying and solidifying. It's not getting a chance to detox and clear out by way of negative thoughts and bad foods. So, if I was to pop this, I would be taking my body's abilities away. I would be cutting my body's feet out from underneath it if I was to pop this right now. Now, it's not that life altering if I do pop it, but if it was a cyst or a cancerous growth and the doctor said that he could remove that, I would say hell no, because I know it's not possible for you to remove all of it. And what happens when you don't remove all of the cancerous tissues? Well, it spreads, or it recollects, or it moves to somewhere else, because your body is trying to heal itself here, but you interfered here, so now it's moving to somewhere else that hopefully you don't detect, so that it can start healing, and that when you do detect it, that you just leave it alone. Now, there's no digestive tracts in my finger, but if there was...
90% complete, 27 seconds left.
But if there was a digestive tract in my finger, then the food, the digesting of the food would actually cause the healing to delay, okay? Actually, digestion is the hardest function that the body can perform. And it performs it daily, 3 times a day, sometimes 5 times a day. For those of you that are eating, that are overeating, is it hunger or is it habit? You need to ask yourself that before every meal. And if you're dealing with an issue where your body's intelligence had to create a sac to protect the rest of your body from being infected, it creates a sac, it localizes it, and it starts to deal with it. Except you eat food, so now the healing waters and bloods is going to the digestion and not wherever the injury is. So, what is the best thing to do when you have offended yourself and your body has made a sac to localize it? Stop eating. You have to refrain from heavy foods at least. You see, the easiest foods in nature to break down, to digest, is fruits. The more liquidy the fruit, like a tomato, watermelon, peaches, the coconut water and jelly, really liquidy things, grapes, berries, these things are filled with distilled water that are full of electric healing powers, because our bodies are electrical. Our hearts and our brains, they generate electricity, power, current. And so, just like if you have a toy or a robot, and or a remote control, you fill it with batteries because it's electrical, and you fill it with something that's going to help sustain its electric design, its electric function. So to sustain our electrical functions of the heart beating and the brain, we have to put the foods in our body that is going to sustain electrical conduits, a current. And these foods are natural, earth-made fruits, vegetables, you name it. Grains, seeds, legumes, barks, roots, the list goes on. So, if you're ill, the last thing you should eat is a porridge, a heavy mucus promoting porridge with milk and sugar, or rice, white rice that is heavy, full of dead carbs. What you want to do when you're sick is alkalize yourself. Just like the batteries, you have battery acid, right? And you put it into something electrical, right? Well, the alkaline batteries have been shown to last longer. That's because it's more efficient at carrying the current. So if your body's electrical and you're taking in alkaline foods, then the acidic stuff breaks down, it breaks away, and your pH rises. Now, when your pH rises, the mucus, it decreases, it breaks up, it dissipates. And this is the design of nature. And it's quite amazing and beautiful. So, if you get anything from a cut, to a blister, to a cyst, know that it is the alkaline fuel. It is the alkaline foods that will help you realign yourself back into balance and to experience quicker healing. So I just wanted to share that with you all out there. It's something that I've known for years now, and it's really helped me when I get an ailment or when I get a burn or a cut. It really helps my mental stay in control over the event. Mind over matter. Mind is over material objects. So your mind has the power to heal. And when you sleep, you shut off the conscious world and all the distractions, and you focus on what needs to be done in your body. Okay? If it's the prostate, your attention will go to the prostate. If it's the heart, the attention will go to the heart. The attention of the blood. Because it's the blood that carries the light, and it is the light that is the intelligence. And it is the intelligence that knows how to make a cell from a stem cell, how to make a liver cell from a stem cell, how to split itself and reproduce itself. This is all the body's intelligence that you should not interfere with. So if it's from a blister to a cyst, it's all the same stuff. From a runny nose, a stuffed up nose, to a tumor, it's all the same stuff. It's all mucus. From cataracts to asthma, it's all mucus building up. Okay? So what you have to do, alkalize your body, think good thoughts, positive thoughts, and just don't interfere. Don't pop it. Don't prod at it. Don't get it removed by a doctor. Don't let the physician tell you that you're sick, because if you have cancer, that means that you're healthy. If you have cancer, that means that your body is doing what it should do, because it's a healthy body. It's doing what it should do to heal itself, just like this blister. Now, if I was not healthy, I would not get this blister. My skin would have burned and just turned black, and maybe, I don't even know, lost feeling, whatever. But just don't interfere with nature's intelligent design. Just fast, abstain from heavy foods, drink lots of water, put some pink Himalayan salt in the water if you want, drop an alkalizer stick. I highly recommend an alkalizer stick. You leave it in your water for 5-10 minutes, it's totally alkalized. So, this masterpiece, once again, sharing some knowledge that is occult, is hidden, so that the medical industry, they stay making the big bucks. They keep you in fear, they keep you spending, they keep you stressed and making quick decisions about food. Don't buy into it. Relax, breathe deep, through the nose. We'll talk about nose breathing and diaphragm breathing later. But for right now, it's masterpiece saying, hey, you're healthy. You're worth it. So try to be focused, stay on point. And once again, this is masterpiece saying, hey, eat to live. Alright, much love.